Well, we seem to have a game. Hello, future viewers. Let's do a bit of dragon gambling. Everyone loves dragon gambling. Oh, I can't do that here. That would be angel gambling. I'm sure they would approve of that. There we go. Let's summon as many as the game will allow after I've trimmed my monster list just a little bit. That's not good. Well, anything other than a miracle is not good for what I'm trying to do. I wonder how many you go through before you get one mana miracle. I can't wait until someone digs through the code to find out these things. Well, do people dig through the code of Switch games? Seems like it could be tricky. Well, that little bit of monster gambling didn't work out. That's okay. We'll try it again next time. Well, the interface could be worse. It might have me start with the menu to the left again every time I want to do this. That wouldn't be great. Still have not quite decided what to do with Faye yet. I could just make this a team. It doesn't seem like a very good team, though. At least not until he reaches level 20. And even then, it's kinda iffy, if you ask me. Which you didn't. I know this because my text window is blank. But I'm telling you anyway. Well, I have some conquering to do. Surprise, surprise. And it's going to star the Adu team. They're going to move this way. And so, in a way, is Uemaru's team. I expect this to be a fair bit more populated at the start of the turn. At the start of the attack phase, I should say. And Pluto is going to move one space to the left. I don't see any reason not to do that. Although, I suppose it could depend on the state of this castle here. It also seems like a good idea to move this team back. Oops, not like that. Wrong button. They were fairly thorough on making every function of this controller do something. Anyway, I'm going to leave these people alone for now. I might find a chance to level them up later. I could really use a good dagger since I have some ranger power. I'm also a little unsure on what to do with these knives that I'm recently got. Because while I do have someone else that I want to level more, I don't plan to keep her as the whatever you want to call it, the assassin class, even though I call it that even though assassin is the highest level, but that's just what I think of when I see that particular class branch. I don't know what else to call it. And that's most of the thinking that I plan to do with this turn. Alright, she is not going to attack. No. I actually haven't decided what she's going to do yet. You know what? I need to have her do something, though. So what's this part of the map going to look like after Umimaru has done this thing? Well, I'm going to have this castle here. Yeah, maybe I should have her go up this away and help finish off the northern part of the map. Maybe crush the Grand Kaiser's hopes and dreams, because that is a thing pirates do. Yeah, that seems like a decent plan. And it's a chance to give Yuki more levels. Well, I can't think of a place that would give her the ability to attack immediately, which is a bit of a shame. In fact, it'll be a couple of turns no matter what I try to do. And that's because I don't have a whole lot of entry points to the north part of the map because of this geography right here. So what I'll have to do is invade up here, and then I'll attack to the left with Adu's team. Stella will move here, and then we'll do the usual 2 castle attack to finish off the Gustava 2 bases. I hesitate to call it an empire at this point. So that is my plan. That is my nefarious plan. I actually have more attacking teams than I need. I mean, Umimaru could serve that purpose as well. You know what? I think that's actually how I'm going to do it. And instead, what I'll do is have Stella move over here. And in that case, there's actually no need to have Ginny and Co. fall back. Because we're going to start the attack on the Shinobi tribe as well. And I believe this is our capital, so they're almost certainly going to defend it heavily. But now I think Stella is up to it. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I could do a lot of attacking this turn. Almost certainly will not have enough time to show it all on this stream, but well, such is life. So, who still needs to quest? Yeah, you do. You need, I think, 2 more levels. That's gonna take a while. But that's how it is. And everyone who's not moving forward is also going to quest. Or move to a place that's better for questing, maybe. Right, so a dual... yeah. So Rubilio needs to move. So does Jaden. Lucia can stay here. So can Sharad. This is fine. So where are the others going to quest? Well, Jaden should be able to do something in Zai, I hope. Maybe he's just not a good enough priest for that. I don't know exactly where a knight does well, so I guess that'll be a bit of an experiment. And does that take care of everyone? Not quite. Leonel still needs to do something. But I crippled myself pretty badly by not multi-classing him. That was very, very not smart of me. I think Andrew's just gonna leave him as is. Alright. I think that's it for these decisions. It's time to move forward. Oh, they didn't actually reinforce that castle that much. There's only 2 knights there. Probably 2 strong knights, but still. I believe I can handle this. Oh wow, they actually moved the paladin out. Did not expect that. Wonder where he went. Maybe over here? Nope. But we got another problem. We got this guy. Oh, this dragon is geared out. Huh, I have to reconsider whether I should attack. I think Ginny is strong enough to handle it. And the Nightmare could end up being key, weakening those targets that are awkward to deal with. Alright, any more attacks going on right now? Yes. Yes, there is one more. Oh, this is an even fight, is it? So who we got here? We got a whole bunch of stuffs. And Talia is in there as well. But surprisingly, not that assassin. Yeah, she's over here. Well, in that case, she probably won't attack, although I don't know. Oh, wait. I should check their CP so that I know which teams I'm going to actually face. Carla, almost certainly. And Talia and Medessa, I think. That is a lot of monsters. That is a lot of MP as well. Yeah, well, I didn't... Well, actually, I did kind of pick this gameplay mode because it was easy. Oopsie me. Right, well, this is potentially a scary turn. Okay, these attacks are not so scary, but the two on the west side of the map kind of are. Especially this one. How much healing do I have available? Okay, I have a decent amount. I switched to a Holy Dragon because, well, I didn't have one before. I wanted to see how it worked out. I mean, there are things a dragon can do that a Simurgh kinda can't, and vice versa. Well, I think that's it. Let's save those commands that I just threw out there. Just in case there's a power outage, I guess. And let's hope I didn't forget anything. Because I have forgotten things. Alright. I have to keep that lake in mind. Or, is that lake? It might be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I think Adu can kind of move over there. I'll have to move forward kind of slowly because there are no forests around here to speed up my... Oh, those swamps? That's interesting. Alright, well this water movement is very handy. Of course, some of my monsters will have to stick around on land, but any bit of room that's freed up is helpful. Maybe not that one. Maybe I can even lure some of their units onto the water to fight him. That would be nice. Oh, that's a nice little evil halo you got. I didn't even notice that before. Actually, this is also a good opportunity to use Maelstrom, perhaps. Oh, well that's pretty decent movement now. What is it, five hexes? And I am looking forward to seeing how well you can tank some of the stuff around here. Ooh, I'd like to put you in a water tile as well. I think I can manage that. I'll just have to place myself a little carefully. But that charm, though, we've seen how powerful that skill is. Better than Frost by a significant amount. I'm not too scared of that squad. Do they just summon the cheapest thing they can find? I'd like to talk with whoever put that AI together, and I hope it's not the case in hard mode, because that would be sad. Ah, road +1 move. Thank you. I appreciate things like that. So that's Wasteland, which I assume no one likes.
Oh, ここは一気に攻め込むチャンスだな。
I hope they do a water attack along here. That would be hilarious. The only trick working with a Viking or other Berserker type is keeping an angel or demon just behind the back line. That's a little troublesome, but I think I can work something out. The only thing is that does mean that I won't be able to use Maelstrom. But I kind of wasn't counting on that anyway with this little bit of map design. Also, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Perhaps you can answer a question of mine. I was kind of wondering... You've probably seen some higher difficulty play. So we have this team of a bunch of imps and a mermaid. And I was wondering if that sort of nonsense happens in hard difficulty as well. I hope it doesn't, but I'm not sure I trust the AI strategic abilities to know the difference between a decent team and a bad one. I should prioritize this one. Alright. So far, at least on paper, Bale's stats are pretty good, especially considering he isn't even a Paladin or Dark Knight yet. Still haven't quite figured out which one to go with, but given the equipment I've found, I'm kinda leaning towards Paladin. I mean, I could use someone who's that tanky. I was afraid of that. Okay. Well, mystery solved. I didn't think their mana situation was that bad considering they had captured a whole bunch of castles from their neighbors for a while. But I guess they lost so many monsters that it ended up not working in their favor anyway. Good to know. I guess that's also why they have some lizard men there. Seems like an interesting programming challenge to give an AI like that the capability of making good decisions when under mana pressure like that.
Oh, ここは一気に攻め込むチャンスだな。
I think the right side needs a little more time to do stuff. So I'm not going to move too quickly this way. And if they do decide to rush me, I wish them luck.
心得ました。
Yeah, I didn't think so. They're a little timid. I'm glad that this moat goes all the way up to the castle, though. That's going to be helpful. Well, this seems like a good place for combat to begin. I mean, if things get really bad, Bale is within healing range of... Well, okay, only Lorenzo, but that should be enough. Oh wow, that's a fairly bold move right there. That's gonna take up some spaces that I think the wizard wished that he had. Or whatever. Cleric. I can't tell the difference between units. Why would you expect something like that of me? Well, I joke, but this is actually on a fairly small screen, so I am having a little trouble. I'd zoom in, but I still find this perspective too valuable. Yeah, I think next time I might actually try making Bale a hybrid between one of the physical classes and wizard, because as others have aptly pointed out, priest is, or the male priest class is not amazing. Although I still like access to loop heal. In fact, I should have cast it after moving up here. Well, just getting used to things, I suppose. Now this is actually a fairly tricky move. I think I'd like to lure these guys towards Ginny if possible. And if they don't move, I'll make them wish that they did. Maybe I can lure them in for some Maelstrom bait, even. Because that self-heal in water is some powerful stuff. I suspect that even if their entire squad attacked my serpent, it would survive pretty well. And I see no problem with moving into attack on this side as well. Yeah, so the Archdemon can move up and assist on this side of things, although I'm not sure that I'll have a good chance to cast... Oh, maybe I could cast Meteor Doom from here. Yeah, this seems like a good spot. There's not too much threatening over here. Alright, fine. We'll give it a try. I'm just risking a Lilith. Why not? I know I said Archdemon. It was just at that class for so long I kind of got used to calling it that. Well, they're not even bothering to attack my serpent, but they're moving right next to it. I don't understand. I don't understand why the computer does things. I'm sure they're afraid of the counterattacks, but if that was the case, it would have been better for them to just stay where they were. Oh well, computer does weird things sometimes. Well, I guess this is overkill. Yeah, maybe I should kill it with something else, like my golem. Because that thing can promote without an item. Well, they could account for my counterattack damage, but not my skills, I suppose. And by that I mean monster skills. That'd be another interesting programming challenge. And I neglected to move this siren into the water, as I should have. But that's because I wanted Bale to be on the right side of things. But I probably could have found some way of handling it. Oh well. It's not a huge disaster, I think. Man, you gotta use hit and run when using gods. I think he'll be in a better position to do stuff over here. Well, actually, I was talking about how good Loop Heal is, and I don't care about him using Holy Word, so might as well throw that on him, even though they don't seem to like... Okay, never mind, I'll put it on this one because they're actually attacking the Koado. And if they start putting pressure on Bale, well, I have more than one Loop Heal, so no problems. Now, his agility is okay, I think, thanks to the equipment set bonus, but it's not amazing. Oh, well, okay, fine. I guess it's good enough. It's also nice to see that it doesn't cost any MP. And what spellcasting? Oh, I could have him move forward and attack, although that would surround himself, so I'm not a huge fan of that. I think casting Resist on him would be a good idea, considering all the magic nearby. Yeah, as a whole, I agree with your idea, Oxidia, as far as team composition goes. I admit I was paying too much attention to what would fit in my rune power allowance. I think having maybe one or two fewer creatures, but more effective teams overall would be a good trade. And so close to getting a Holy Word. I'll give it a couple of levels, I'm sure it'll work out. Although, I think on him Loop Heal is more valuable anyway. Not quite. Not unless he gets a crit. But it could get blocked anyway. I'm sure someone else will be able to follow up on this side, though. Yeah, that's pretty good. I once had a sorceress silenced by one of those little imps. That was embarrassing. Oh, that's not a good direction to walk. That kinda left your backline Rune Knights open, didn't it? I guess this is kind of a no-brainer move, but sometimes the game be like that. And if only I could promote this thing without needing an item. But no use complaining about that. Oh yeah, and I can throw out that Meteor Doom as well. Well, the dragon needs to experience more, so if he can finish off that lizard man first, that would be good. Not quite. Well, I've never seen the Meteor Doom animation before, so this is going to be an interesting experience for me. I guess I can't ask for a better placement than this. Does she have... Yes, she has enough MP for another curse afterwards. I have no complaints whatsoever. And I can move Adu up, I think, one tile to... I'm not even sure why I'm bothering, but might as well. It is a thing that you do in a strategy game. Yeah, I mean, Exablast is a good skill, but it does not have element advantage against this thing. Oh, I actually didn't consider that a Paralyze would be pretty bad there. Although, at worst, I think Ginny could come to the rescue. But... oh wow, the second Maelstrom is just gonna knock that wizard right out. Too bad for them, I guess. Now, this is one of the things that I kinda don't like about Brigandine, which is the late game gets very one-sided like this. But I guess that's the consequence of having persistent damage and non-scripted battles. I don't think I'm gonna complain too much. At least I hope I won't. Yeah, well... let's see. Do I even care about killing these monsters? I'm not sure that I do. Oh man, them sorceress crits. So who needs a heal anyway? I don't think the Phoenix does, especially. Should I move it up to maybe weaken a cleric? That seems like overkill. Or magic down would be good though. That seems like it would be effective. Should have done that last turn, now that I think about it. But hey, it'll weaken the next Genofrost. Yeah, I don't say this often, but I would be okay with the computer kind of cheating to give itself more mana in story mode. And this is coming from someone who is annoyed to no end by cheating in other more traditional strategy games like Civilization. Yeah, I see no problem giving this kill to Bale.
せい。
そんなダメ。
新たな力で守ってみせるよ。
Alright, well, I am very interested in what we're going to see when he reaches level 21. Alright, so is this worth the risk? I'm guessing it is. I find it very unlikely that... Oh wow, you know how bad things are when they're sending a level 6 Rune Knight up like this. And might as well just kill him yourself. Well, I could miss here, but... But it's not so bad.
皆さんを置いてはいけない。
Yeah, I did kind of read about what the difficulty settings did. I still don't regret picking normal mode for this, because there were a lot of things that it turns out I had to learn. That being said, I don't think I'm going to do that again. Well, I guess I push the button now. Hooray for high-level sea serpents. Yeah, I know. How could you have seen something like that coming? I think there's something to be said for playing a game mostly blind the first time around. And I'm the sort of person who usually likes to know what he's doing in a game. I think that if I wasn't streaming this, I would have just looked up a bunch of guides first. Now this one, I'm not terribly worried about most of their monsters, but the prince himself seems pretty tough now. Of course, Ginny is ridiculously strong. Oh yeah, and both the prince and his Mana Miracle Dragon are pretty well equipped. I do not like that bridge. I mean, Ginny will be mostly okay, but the others are gonna be tricky. This is my fault, though. I should have looked at the battlefield before walking in here. Maybe could have adjusted my troops first. The main thing that I'm looking for, data-wise, is learning about Mana Miracle chances. I see no reason not to use a similar strategy to last time. And that's as far as he's going for a couple of turns. I should cast Flight on her. I've done that a couple of times and it's worked out. I think Flight has a range of 4, but I want to make sure that I get it right. Honestly, casting Flight on more than a couple of units could be very helpful on this map. That would give good versatility. But on the other hand, Charm is also extremely good. Well, she can't use Charm twice anyway. Costs an even 100 and she's just short. So Flight it is. Once. I am very curious about what the end game is going to be like. I mean, I liked the idea of having those boss battles at the end. As far as design goes, I think the second battle was actually better than the first. Because with the Bullnoil fight, if you knew what you were doing, you could snipe down the commanders in the usual style and make it mostly okay. Yeah, you're staying there. Gotta give everyone else a chance to catch up. Not sure how much of a role this dragon is going to play, but maybe I'll find something. I don't have high hopes for the Revenant, though. Which is kind of a shame. It's so close. Even just a little bit of fighting might be enough. It might even be better for me to move Ginny a bit further to the left to give my other water units some room. Yeah, it seems like a good idea to me. The main problem is how to use the Golem and Cyclops. Ideally, what I want to do is just move them really far, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't like what happened there. And the reason I don't like what happened is it now looks like the solution is to just beat Robinu right now. I do not like that even a little bit. But having all of these mermaids in the water seems like it could be bad for me. So I might not have a choice. Man, look at all those element orbs. I'd love to get rid of this frost dragon right here, but I don't think it's gonna happen in this case. Well. So should I throw out this fire breath? I don't think it's a good idea, but I'll check the numbers just in case. Yeah, it's gonna do hardly any damage to my target if I do that. And, well, this is a meadow, so it would technically be okay. Oh, right. Let's not forget. If I can't cast Weakness on him now... Oh, but I can. Yeah, this is the problem with sending a super tanky Rune Knight up to the front. It's because that can happen. Alright, well, let's get this thing started. I do not like this setup one bit. But I don't think I have a choice. Well, at least being in the water will help. Let's see, does that put the serpent out of area? Yeah, but I can move it up pretty easily. This is very high risk. Man. Okay, yeah. I can pincer it, so I don't see why I shouldn't. Pincer it. Pincer him, I mean. Yeah, that's... Well, his hitting power is quite a bit less scary now, so there's that. Man, well, his defense orbs counter my attack orbs pretty strongly, but I'll take it. So who should go here? I mean, it is a river tile, and I can't think of a better attacker than this serpent at the moment. I don't like this tactic. Oh, that's right. I forgot. His attack charms.
Yes.
And now she can't do anything. Well, maybe she can hit him with venom. Nope, too far away. That is a shame. It is shameful. So who's gonna get the last hit? I think the Cyclops is, and just to be sure, I believe a halo is a good idea here. Because if I miss that big attack, it'd be bad. Man, if I had a wider front line, I might be able to just ignore the Crown Prince here and kill some monsters and other Rune Knights, but I'll just use the hand I've been dealt this time. Well, that's that, I guess. At least the Cyclops will gain a lot of levels, and since it's a Mana Miracle, they should be good levels. But that just barely did it, even though I got a weakness on him. I guess that shows the power of gear. Well, at least we don't have to deal with him next turn. Still feels bad to take a castle after defeating only one enemy out of their entire army. It doesn't look like I can push any forward from that direction, at least not after I free up another squad to go that way. Yeah, I kind of agree. Well, in that case, that fire dragon I had was the one that was stolen from Gaimul, and Ginny, of course, is just built into his kit. And that kind of makes Morelva kind of weak, because they're big on barbarians, which are built in red. And we've got another bridge level. And I don't think I have any Vikings or Serpents on my side this time, but I'm not sure that it matters. Yeah, they put all of their power to the west side of the map, it seems. Well, let's take a closer look at what they got. Yeah, that's a whole bunch of mermaids. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. So I could potentially be in serious trouble once they move their mermaids into the water. I guess that's one of the risky things that comes from the enemy mass summoning those things. I should take note, actually. Although I don't find myself on the defense very often, by design, of course. Yeah, you can never have enough snakes. Snakes are great. I mean, this game tries fairly hard to make Rune Knights stronger than monsters of the same level, but that Sea Serpent you saw what happened. Of course, wizards are a little tough to measure in that regard, especially when the AI uses them. Right. Jalcula just has to survive this one more battle. I very strongly doubt that it's going to become a lich before the continent is united. But it's nice to dream.
指示を頼む。
Oh, same goes for my rock, and that is going to be a very nice phoenix once it's promoted. I mean, I like... Oh, jeez, what's the name of that? Simurgs. I like Simurgs a lot because... No. Ugh. When you accidentally tell a unit to stand by, doesn't feel so good. Alright, well... So how do I want to do this? Trying to move one squad along each bridge seems a little too time consuming, but maybe using 2 of the bridges would be a good idea. I'll try that. So, the reason that I kind of like Simurgs now that I've had more time to play with them is there are some units that they just completely destroy, and also their physical stat growth seems to be good. I've gotten one to, well, not level 20 just yet, but it's gained some levels, and it's reasonably strong. Oh. Are you serious? Because I like this turn of events. I hope they finish crossing that bridge, because that would put me in a pretty good position. Well, you can see that yourself, of course. Actually, it'd be better if Aisha and Tilda had switched places, but I'll go with what I've got here. This is not an amazing spellcasting tile, but maybe something will try to attack my Coatl. They do tend to do that. Alright, so let's not completely leave our units behind. Well, maybe I can leave my ghoul behind a little bit. But not the demon. That would be not the best move. I love how Umimaru's movement sound makes him sound like this really fragile piece of machinery. Oh, okay. That simplifies things. I approve. That is a truly sorry Gigas right there. And the mermaids are out of the water. I was not expecting them to rush like that. Usually when they're on a defense mission, their movements are very different. Now this is important. This mermaid is indeed in water, and I absolutely have to get rid of it. So I'll have to kind of go out of my way there. Although if I do enough damage over here, they might just... Well, okay, no, they probably won't retreat, but it was worth a thought. Well, so how am I going to target this? Well, the arrow is not likely to do a whole lot of damage to... Yeah, this is good. I like that. Sometimes the numbers don't go your way. So how much damage can I do to this Gigas? Yeah, Divine Ray, just so good. Well, maybe not against this guy. Though I shouldn't discount it too much. Ah, this makes things a little risky. But not too bad, I think. As long as I avoid the feint, I'm okay. And there it is. I may have even overleveled a bit because the stat growth of a ghoul is not amazing. But whatever. No use worrying about that. Would charm be a good idea? 21%? Maybe not. Let's see, does Maximilian have cure? No, I don't think so. So if I throw out enough damage in the right places, I can get Maximilian to use a heal spell. And that's how you tie up enemy knights. Now if this gremlin was attached to Mimaru, I could use react on it so it could beam and then charge up for the next beam. That seems pretty good. But that's not the case here. That is a strong thunderbolt, though. Well, yeah, there is one occasion where I got a good result from a Gigas, and that's when I equipped a Knuckle that increased its accuracy by a lot. I got some good feints out of that. But without outside help, it's not very good, and that's the sign of a bad monster for sure. Actually, who should this shoot? Yeah, that looks good. That's very likely to prompt a heal. Or it'll just let me kill them. That works as well. Let's station you here so maybe I can get a breath attack. Now what I'm looking for... not a kill. Well, actually, yeah, if I think the best way to get a heal is to leave the Hellhound as it is, since it's not that harmful. It's very low health, both percentage-wise and absolute-wise. And, yeah. So, as I said, I like Simurgh, but since Mana Miracle increases all stats and Phoenixes use all their stats, I think I'd like to try a Mana Miracle Phoenix first. Right, so getting rid of this may take some doing. Because it is in the water. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't increase evasion quite that much, huh? And they can't reach this bird too easily. If they do, they walk into the water, which is good news for me. So how about you? Can you do it? If not, there's plenty of other units that can give it a try. Not quite. Well, let's see. Hellhounds are pretty agile. This also seems like a good idea. Yes, it is. Alright, devastating charm prevented. Let's see. Now this is an interesting question. Where do you move from here? I think this spot might be good. And the reason is, I want to move the Archdemon here. And of course, you guessed it, that seems like a good position. I hope you agree. Granted, it's another no-brainer, but sometimes... Well, actually, I have a better way to phrase it. If you want someone who can make no-brainer decisions, you can just talk to me. Ooh, you're hitting pretty hard already. Well, they went out of their way to move out of line, which is certainly a good move on their part. But that alone is not going to be enough. I can kind of understand why there are some people I've seen on YouTube who like PvP of this game. It feels a little disappointing when the AI just so completely fails to take advantage of their position or their unit's abilities or similar things. That being said, PvP is not really my thing. It's a little too stressful for me. Well, there's plenty of units that can attack that one. So this is my last Divine Ray, so I think I should make it count over here. In fact, since he's in range of Frost as well, I think I better start piling the damage onto him if possible. But that may involve also getting rid of the dog. In fact, that seems like the best move from where I see it. Only 77 power, but it's worse if... well, it's not worse if I attack in this direction, but it's less useful. So let's go this way. Might be blocked. It's okay. And you just stay where you are. You're good. Well, I believe I have the means to deal with this. That frees up a lot of zone of control. Now, the way I've been talking, I've been kind of making it sound like I'm a good tactician or something, but this is a 2-on-1 battle. It's not even remotely fair. Let's have no illusions about that sort of thing. So, what are the numbers for this? They're okay. 103, possibly 51. And this is a solid 80 and with no counterattack, so I think I'd like to go with this instead. So this, yeah, no way that's gonna miss, and even if it's blocked, it'll be enough damage for what I have in mind. Well, I don't have Halo available, but that's okay. Getting levels on a character like this is still fine. Is still enough, I think. Well, I didn't get rid of a whole bunch of their monsters, but I killed some of them. Well, they killed some of them. I was just giving orders. I am, of course, completely safe all the way over here. Well, is this worth a curse? Yeah, why not? I mean, I have plenty of curses to throw out there. Now, this team does not have any healing, so I'd better be at least a little careful here. Alright, as long as this is not blocked, I'll be okay. It was blocked. But hey, maybe my ghoul can finish it. Now I want to avoid having the knight use its power attack, so this seems like a good idea. Oh, yeah, I'll probably use its turn healing as well. Ooh, doubly a good move. And that'll also keep it in place for my Super Beam! I wasn't even trying to get that kill for the ghoul on purpose. It just kind of worked out that way. Oh yeah, here I was planning for more battling, but actually, he's right, retreat is the move to make there. Wait. Was that castle isolated? You only leave a unit behind it on a manual retreat if there are no friendly castles next to you. Oh, what's this super mode? Show me your super mode. Don't let my punching distract you. I don't really know what other outcome you would look for here. If I were in their place, well, oh yeah, it actually was a forced retreat. That's because I cut off the castle to the north. Anyway, this is the scary battle. This battle is going to take a while. I have to be very smart about my decisions here. And since I've already done 3 battles, I'm thinking of calling it a day now. Although I do want to at least take a look at the battlefield first. Ah, their mandrakes are going to be amazing. Well, I don't know what else I would expect. Although, maybe I should have tried to bring a couple with me here. That may have been a good idea. So much forest. This is such bad news for me. Well, I don't have a huge number of mandrakes, but... Alright, I plan to make fairly heavy use of Exablast here. Just, if I can eliminate a decent number of their units early on, I may just force them to retreat, even if a protected battle would go poorly for me. I do have quite a few attacks that ignore evasion, so I think I'll need to rely heavily on that sort of thing. But my ranger is going to be in trouble because his precious mobility is going to be not really a thing here. Well, there are some patches here without trees, so maybe if I can pull a mandrake onto a tile like that, I'll have a better chance. Alright, so with that idea kind of planted, gonna save here, and we'll pick it up next time. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time, 2 days from now at 8 p.m. EST. Or, well, maybe a few minutes after things happen. But anyway, see you then.